Greetings in the name of Jesus. I'd like to do a recap tonight of some things. I would like to talk about the church as a whole, the satanic forces coming against our church, our people, worldwide, is greater than it has ever been. Good Christian people are getting visions and dreams and prophetical utterances from Satan, directly from Satan. Of course, God is giving His messages, but Satan is working overtime to thwart all that and even give the true prophets who get true words from the Lord, who know the Lord, Satan's giving them bad words too. Now, if you don't think a true prophet can get a bad word because you're quoting the Old Testament, well, you better look in the New, because the New, it says, let 2 or 3 prophets speak and let the others judge. Now, why would the others have to judge if there wasn't a concern about the prophets getting bad words of knowledge? The Spirit of God now dwells in our hearts. Before, in the Old Testament, God was 100% because He came down, He sent an angel, or He just directly spoke to the person. And now, we've got a different way God deals with us. And so now we have to judge these words. And the only way you're going to judge the words is if you're a prophetic yourself, or if you have the word of knowledge. When you ask questions of God, you run afoul in many areas, because the devil will come in and deceive you, especially if you don't have the gift. We're in a time when you have to literally fight the devil and bind him up in the name of Jesus over and over. For some of you, for days, fasting to try to really make contact with the head, with the Lord. Now, if you don't have a prophetic gift, do not ask about futuristic end-time events. Just forget it. You're not going to get it. Lord is not going to reveal stuff to you. You're not even got the gift to receive it. Okay? The devil will come in there and he'll deceive you. He does it every time. Look at all the YouTube people. The Lord showed me this. The Lord told me this. You know, look at all these people on there thinking Jesus is coming back in 2011, Harold Camping, and then we got a whole batch in 2013 come up and saying, the Lord showed me, the Lord told me, you know, Rapture Kitty, Roddy 669, and that Dustin guy, and just a whole host of them. Just, I can't even remember the names. There's so many of them. Renee Moses. I mean, and they're all now come up and saying it's going to happen this year, or last year, 2014, and now they're saying it's going to happen in this year, and they've got a following of people. This isn't Christianity, people. This is just complete hogwash. They all sound loving and sheep-hugging, don't they? But and caring and kind, and that's what attracts a lot of people to them. But it's deception. Satan is using the sheep-huggers against us. He's using Christians, or ones that think they're Christians, and using the love in their heart to snatch people into to believe in this crap. And then when it falls, then people get angry, they get bitter, they want to blame God, and oh, God delayed and He just wrecked my whole life because I told everybody and now I made a laughing stock. There's all kinds of that stuff going on. We've got to be wary of all this, people. We've got to wake up. Satan is attacking the church. We need to fight back in the name of Jesus. Don't believe everything that comes through the pipe. It's just, there's just piles and piles of deception out there. But trust in Jesus. Focus your eyes on Jesus. If there's going to be something happen that's going to affect your area, God will warn you. God will warn you. And if you get broken off and die, there ain't no sense worrying about it anyway, because that was your time to go. You know, God had a reason for you to get wiped out in the tsunami, or the flood, or the earthquake, or whatever it is. You know, that's just the way it is. Look at all them Christians over there in Iraq that got their heads chopped off. Let's just say 10% of them were truly Christians. Well, 10% of all those people that claimed they were Iraqi Chaldean Christians, you know, they got their heads chopped off. Okay? They were serving God. I'm sure they were waiting on the rapture. Well, the rapture was for them, see, at that time. They got raptured out off this earth. You know, one cut at a time. But we've got to keep an eye on all this stuff, not be deceived.